Yes guys, what is happening? Welcome back to a brand new video on the Audi S1 Quattro. So, we have been ordering parts, we've been spending loads of money trying to get this bad boy back on the road. So, without further ado, we're gonna... Is that the sickest camper you ever saw or what? What's happening? So yeah, this is the whip, man. We've pretty much stripped it and it looks like it's ready to have all the new parts fitted. So as day by day comes, we're getting new things to fit to the car, new parts are arriving. So yeah, let me just show you what we've ordered, what we've got, and yeah, hopefully sooner or later we'll have this bad boy back on the road. Right, so we've got yeah, obviously with the drive shaft situation, that's not looking good at the minute. We still need to find a drive shaft. For some reason it's like the world's most expensive drive shaft for a car. I don't know why, I don't know how, but it is. So yeah, we are on the hunt for a drive shaft at the moment. So yeah, we're trying to, at the minute obviously we're not really upgrading loads, because obviously my money is in buying the car, fixing it, repairing it, selling it, and then moving on to the next one. Hopefully as YouTube grows, as we get bigger, if we sell that, we can move on to bigger and better things. And hopefully, I would love to modify this car, like, don't get me wrong, but after that and how much money I've lost in that, I'm really enjoying fixing and repairing cars, and hopefully you can see that on here. So yeah, I'm gonna get a few things out that we've ordered, that we've got to replace stuff, and yeah, hopefully we can crack on with today's video. So let's go. So first things first, obviously this side needs a lot of parts anyway. Brake lines, hubs, discs, calipers, lower arms, trap rod ends, drop links, the lot. Obviously headlights have been took out because the weather's been awful. This one's cracked, as you know. This side don't actually look too bad, so we don't actually need anything here, as you can see. This side of the car looks pretty straight. I think that rear wheel's pointing inward a little bit, but yeah, on the inside, thankfully, the only thing that's missing is an airbag, like so. Right, so we have been ordering, sourcing, finding parts. A few of my mates went, don't post the S1 because you still got Subaru. So don't think that we've forgot about Subaru, because that's still ongoing. But I want to get this, I feel like I want to get this done because there's a bit more of a challenge, and I feel like there's more money in this. So if I get this fixed and done and sold, I'll be able to replenish the money back into the Subaru to fix that. So I think the Subaru is going to be a loss. I don't think I'm going to make money on it. I think I'm definitely going to lose money on it. So I feel like if I focus on this, and then this gives me a bit more than what I've spent, then I can use the money out of this onto that, if that makes sense. So let's get to it. So thankfully it actually worked to plan. So by me doing the video on this, the previous owner watched the video and he went, yo, we've still got some of the old stuff, so let me show you what he's brought over. So I had to buy some of it, so he gave me the extra key, which I really appreciate. Give me some service history, so it's full service history. It's been to awesome GTI, and it's actually got some goodies on it. So it's got a Miltech, I think, I don't know if the downpipe's Miltech, but it's got a full exhaust system, induction kit. They took the induction kit off, so I had to buy the induction kit. But it has got an IS38 turbo on it, and he says it's running around 420 brake, so it is definitely benefited me, that the fact it's got a hybrid turbo. So it has been modded, and there were some things that I noticed on one side and I was like, oh damn, I'm going to be in trouble here, but let me get to it anyway, so let's go. Right, so as you can see here, I am holding the crashed suspension leg. So it had a caliper on it, it had a disc on it, it's still got the end of the drive shaft in it. Obviously brake line was cut anyway, but if you notice here, it's still got the H&R lowering spring. I don't actually know what's going on with the top of it, but it's got some like Powerflex top mount kind of bush thing, so I don't really know how this works, but I'll show you again in a sec. So my main thoughts was, it's got lowering spring, so as you know, companies don't sell things as one, so you have to buy all four, even though I need one. So I was like, man, if you've got any bits, please let me know. So thankfully he dropped the bits off and we can actually utilize the bits. So this lowering spring, the shock actually looks okay. I have actually bought another shock, which was an absolute nightmare to find, because for some reason on my S1 it's got like electronic dampening, it's got like an electronic suspension kind of thing. So there's not many with electronic suspension, so we bought this. Well, this has been dropped off by the previous owner, which I've paid for. So my aim is, if I can't use this one, I'll use the new second-hand one. So lowering spring, so got that, got this cheeky top mount, so I don't really know how that works. I was hoping to reuse the hub, but as you can see here, the hub has, the track rod end has smashed that out. The drive shaft is missing a few bearings, but it did come, thankfully, with this next bit. So yeah, it has come with the disc and caliper. I'm not too sure about if I want to use the disc or the pads, but they don't look cracked, they don't look damaged, so at least we've got now a suspension, we've got disc, pads and caliper, and I've ordered some braided lines, but they haven't come up yet, so we're not far off a front end rebuild at the minute. So yeah, let me get the next bit to show you. So this was the second hand suspension strut I bought. Does look a bit more worse for wear than the other one, so to be honest I'd rather put the crash one back on, to be honest, than this if I can. But I don't know how this works, because obviously you've got the other one's got like the power flex, but it hasn't got this, so I don't know how this goes on or off. Like, does it screw off? Like, I don't even know how this even goes together. Do I need to get like a spring compressor, pull it down, undo the top and take the top mount off? But I don't know how does it sit in the top of the strut, because normally you have things coming through the top of the tower and you screw it into the top, so I'm unsure how this actually mounts into the car. So that's another nightmare in itself. But yeah, at least suspension wise, apart from top mount, unless we use, I don't know if this is the top mount, but this looks different to that, because obviously that one snaps off in the car. So yeah, thankfully here's the new shock with the electronic connector on anyway. Then he had the old airbag, so bought this again. I don't know what's happened to the wiring, it looks like someone's been soldering and bodging. So yeah, we've got the new airbag to put in, and then we've got some fancy goodies that I've bought to repair the car. So that's the airbag. Right, so as things have broke on the passenger side, so we've got new track rod end, new wishbone, new drop link. For the rear arm, yeah, I'm telling you now, on the passenger side, the rear arm is like that. So we've bought left hand and right hand rear arms to replace the bad ones. We're still waiting for some parts to come. And then we've got, I was hoping we was going to be able to use the hub, but we've got a brand new hub, brand new wheel bearing, hopefully all that fits. And then you want to see, we've actually upgraded on this bit, and I can't wait to show you how sick this is. So the boys and girls, as you know, I love AirTech. AirTech is wicked. The products, the customer service, everything, and it looks the absolute tits. So yeah, this is what we've got. I said if we can upgrade where need be, we shall. Look at this, man. So we've got the AirTech front radiator. So I do believe this is on a few MBQ platforms. So you can run this as an, I believe, oil cooler or an aux radiator. So for us, it's gonna sit behind the passenger side headlight and stuff. Whereas if I think on the Golf R S3, I believe you can run it as a DSG cooler, I believe. So it will sit that side. So yeah, big shout out to AirTech. I'm going to link them down in the description if you want any AirTech products. As you know, we've already got the AirTech Stage 1 intercooler on it, I believe. So yeah, what better way to slap this bad boy on. So yeah, and we've got a side skirt as well. The plastics are fine, the only thing is it's got a few cracks on the edge. So yeah, I think it's still going to be need to put into a body shop. There's still some touches that I'm not going to be able to do actually here. So if we can get it on the road, get it safe, get it MOT'd, and then get a body shop just to finish off some little finer touches, then it's a win-win from me. So yeah, let's get fitting some parts. Right, so now we're going to fit the airbag, but I don't like that. Why has that been cut and left like that and left open, man? Like that could connect it, that could like arc on anything. So as you know, thermal tape here, OEM plus and that, you know it is. We're going to peel that off, and we're just gonna tape it up. No, I haven't done any mechanics courses, I haven't done anything. I'm doing what I know and what I think is basically common sense and watching stuff on YouTube. So yeah, this is me just giving a red hot go at it. So sweet, let's get that back in the car. So we've got two connectors, we've got this one here, this one here. So this little black one goes into that little black one, the yellow one goes into there. The only thing, this wasn't connected when I took the airbag off, so I'm not too sure if any of this even worked prior to me taking it off. So yeah, let's get her in. We should be ready to push in. Ooh, feels tight. I'm scared because I haven't disconnected the electrics. Beautiful, nice new airbag. So thankfully, apart from that big massive crack on the windscreen, the inside should. So now we've got our little bumper slash wing support. Just going to lightly put this into place because obviously when the new wing comes and that, we're just going to have to mess around with it to get it to fit correctly. So yeah, hopefully bumper, boom, it's going to be lovely. As you can see, lower arms on. Whee! Got new track rod end. Trying to get this off now, and then all we're waiting on really is a draw shaft. So as soon as I get a drive shaft, we can plumb most of this back up. So yeah, waiting on drive shaft and braided brake line. I really think power-wise, this has got it. Ah, you bastard. Oh, go on then. Milwaukee for the win. Beautiful. So as you can see, we've managed to utilise the old shock with the lowering power flex joint. We've got it in there. We haven't got it fully tight, it does seem to be spinning the shaft. There's the electrical connector which we've somehow got to fix. And then really we just got to find a drive shaft, then we can put it all together really. We've got a drop link, I'm going to get a grinder, chop that off, and then it's pretty much disc, bleed it, and then we're good to go. Right, so we are actually really struggling with the rear. I can't get the rear wishbone off because it's like one side's up, the anti-roll bar has got pressure on it, so I can't undo the anti-roll bar to get to the lower wishbone. So I'm kind of like, what I said I wanted to do was take off all the bad bits, and then as we take off all the bad bits, then start putting the good stuff on. So I did want to get like the back wheel straight, put the new wishbone on, but I really can't get it off. I need to like jack up the other side, make sure there's no pressure, because if there's pressure on one side, the anti-roll bar is going to have pressure on it. Obviously axle stands and jacks are in use at the minute, so I think I'm going to try and turn my attention to the drive line at the front, get the front on driving, then I can drop the front on the floor, then I can use a jack and an axle stand to jack up the passenger side and go from there. So I've just, my head's falling off because I'm finding new things that's wrong with the car every time. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it for now, and this is gonna be the end of the video. So make sure you like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. So peace.